Hello everyone, and welcome back to Fableheim and the Legend of Ascension. We are on the precipice of the end. We can see the finish line. It is in sight. But to get there, we must clear Ascension 19, where the Master's regeneration per week is reduced by a further 25% for 50% total. And who better to take the stage than the OG himself, the Slaveholder. Now, the Slaveholder has two builds that I absolutely adore, but one of them we used last time. That was, of course, is the build where we don't let people get their turns, and it was phenomenal. So, let's go with the other build. We've done something like this before, but this is just the AoE morale build of death. We throw so much crap at the enemy that they will decay as they walk through the dungeon, and I love it. Our talents look a little bit like this. We go full on the right side because, let's be honest, it's amazing. Absolutely amazing for monster-focused builds, which the Slaveholder is exceptionally good at. We went down this middle part here because we're doing morale stuff, and this makes morale stuff better. Big brain play right there. And then with my leftover points, I just made it so he gets enraged when he gets punched. I would be too. And has a chance to get a shell whenever a monster's defeated. Whoop-de-frickin-do. But, without further ado, just begin.
Let's get to work!
As for our promotion, you know who it's gonna be. You did a lot of good work for us last time, Sanakshi, our mermaid, matriarch. 50% additional damage per 20% mission. This is like a hybrid-y thingy. It's gotta be the one, the only. Masok, the father of the damned. The Arch-Lich. He's probably not a Lich, I don't know what he is. But allow me to name our friends, and we'll get on with it. We have two friends here thanks to the talents of the Slaveholder. Those are, of course, Bork, who we might actually end up using, the best boy, and Alucard, the vampire, who we're going to sell. Yeah, I have no plans on using him. We've tried to make him work like once, and it was okay. And that's been my experience with the vampire. Okay. But on to the real team. We have Gromosh the Orc, and our only monster? Is that what his unique class is called? And the main reason is because the other ones don't do morale stuff. The Slaveholder is about punching people. Who would have guessed? But the Orc, he applies Enrage to friends when he is punched, and his morale attack does get demoralization, so it'll be very helpful for what we're doing. And he's a tanky lad, so it's going to be great. We have Faunus the Satire. The Satire is one of the unique units that the original three masters have, where it's part of a class everyone has access to, but only the master can access it, which is stupid. It's the Satire for the Demon Satire for the Slaveholder, the Skeleton Dragon for Serral, and the Demon Plague Bringer for Lyra. I hate that they did that, but that's the reality we got to accept. Sir Gracule, the Giga Chad himself. He had to be here. You know it. I know it. We all know it. We have Henry, the Dark Magus. We haven't seen the Dark Magus in some time, but he's going to synergize exceptionally well with Faunus once I swap these teams. I have no idea what I just said. Notre Dame, the Gargoyle. The Gargoyle is amazing for any build that just involves slowly crushing the spirits of mortals. And, of course, Arachnarok, the Grief Weaver, because I wanted some Terrified. We learned in the last run that Terrify is amazing, and now we have it. As for our traps, I love the Rallying Horn. This is one of the original traps from all the way back in like the first demo, early access. It is unique to the Slaveholder, and it is amazing. It does AoE morale damage and applies Enrage 3 to the next group. We will be buffing this as much as we can, if possible. And by buffing, of course, I mean upgrading. Our other trap is the Monstrous Altar. This isn't that important. I just had some money to spend, but I couldn't buy the trap that I wanted, which was the Skull Catapult. So, boom. Bada bing. Great. Our starting artifact is the Bewitched Glove, which we just saw this. Literally just did this. Alright. Alright, Maug. And of course we have the Cursed Eye, which, once again, will not be that important to what we're doing. Gromosh. Okay, so with the reduced upgrade cost, can I upgrade 2 people? I'm close. Alright, so we're going to go with the most expensive, which will, of course, be Gromosh. Beautiful. Look at that. His attack is amazing now. A giant worm has oozed its way into the lower levels of the dungeon. What will you do with it once you've killed it? Sell it, of course. It is high time... Holy shit. It is high time to go through the stockroom. During the cleaning, one of your employees found this strange object. Would you like to take it, auction it, or gift it to the employee for +1 level? Now, a level 3 Notre Dame would be pretty swell. Pretty swell. But this is the homeopathic poison. And, most of our abilities do hybrid damage. Which means, for once in my life, this might actually be good. Heroes with less than 50% of their maximum morale lose 32 all resistances. You know what? You know what? Abre la puerta. Let's open the door. A trainee has spilled a burning hot drink on you in front of the blood spice latte machine. Puck. My life. We'll punch him. Take some blood. Now we will be starting with the hard encounter because if this build doesn't work, we're going to learn real fast. Now it's not that I'm not confident in this build because I am. I'm just afraid of things. Now we want Faunus with our demons if at all possible, because Faunus provides a passive where demons of the group gain enhanced resistance. I learned this the last time we used Faunus, that this is just demons. So, yeah. We kind of want demoralization in room 1 as well, don't we? Yep. This is awkward. Yeah. We don't have a whole lot of that. Let's just go and see how it goes. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'm still confident. Leading the charge is the Templar, who will be attacking the front with air damage. Henry is quite resilient to said air damage, so that's pretty nifty. Joined by the Disciple, who will be attacking the front with ice damage. It doesn't really matter how I do this. Hey look, we got some Terrified. And the Enchanter Merlin, who shuffled everyone and will be dealing AoE nature damage and applying that elemental weakness that we all know and love. I'm sorry, did I say love? I didn't mean love. Spread the love. Spread it! I realize, right meow, that I don't actually need Terrified from the Grief Weaver if I feel like YOLOing. You know? Which... I'm never against YOLOing. One of our talents makes it so that morale attacks have a chance of doing Terrified. So, truly. Now, we could Intimidate, and I guess I'm going to. Because we have the Father of the Damned. Doing loads of damage here. Loads of damage. Now, the homeopathic poison is in effect, so we're killing them. I mean, they're gonna die they're gonna run away because they're craven dogs, but they're also dying. Slowly. Gently. This is how a life is taken. Okay. So we haven't seen Murazond in quite some time. I've been avoiding Murazond precisely because I think he's a little strong. Anakin is also useful for what we're doing. But let's take Murazond. Why not? We have all the demons in the world. Let's get more. Let's get more. Now I am tempted to do a lot of things here. We have so many choices, it's actually boggling the mind. Last time I went to the merchant in anticipation of finding a black market, and we didn't find one for weeks. But I'm gonna trust my gut and do it again. A second rallying horn is pretty cute. Pretty cute. We have a lot of units, so we can go to the business trip here. The iceberg fragments. Monsters gain enhanced resistance when they use an ice attack. Not very helpful. We will send Alucard out for loads and loads of money, which will then enable us to go to the course. Now, we could tap the course here and roll the die. There are some units that would be good here, and some units that would be really bad. Basically, just that guy. The rest of these choices, mwah. I mean, Yuki is okay. We could toss Yuki too. The rest of these choices, mwah. Go. Show me the way. Niflheim. Alright, Niflheim, sure. Be one of our few skeletons. During one of his unintended dematerializations, sometimes happens, Maug has discovered the remains of an ancient battlefield stuck between two dimensions and has brought an abandoned artifact from there. Wow. I don't know if I've ever seen this before. Your intern is always in the first available room, but max life is increased by 50%. Maug is always in room 1. Ooh, how do we feel about this? So I have two trains of thoughts here. Thought 1. Maug, his second attack applies Terrified, which means we could potentially get 4 Terrified on every single enemy before the rest of the dungeon begins. And that would be amazing. My second thought is that Maug is an exceptional cleanup member from after the first room. But we're going to take this because this is like the unique thing for Maug, and it's pretty cool. And 50% increased health seems pretty swell, if you're picking up what I'm putting down. Now, we can bring you back. If the Sacred Altar tends to be after the first combat room, so if we have our boy popping off, we probably want to try and manipulate that as best we can, which would lead me to think Grommash should come to room 1. And we'll bring Henry back. Alright. None of this makes sense to me, but that's okay. It doesn't have to. We just have to win. That's it. Easy, right? Duh. I have some mixed feelings about what I'm looking at. And I am a little concerned. But hey, let's see how it goes. Leading the charge is the Dragon Knight, who will be applying vulnerability to the target with the highest fire resistance, and since there's only one target, well, guess what? It is, of course, Maug. Attacking the center with lots of physical damage, joined by the Berserker, who will be attacking the front with lots of physical damage, again, and applying broken armor, a dreadful synergy these two have right now. And of course, the Mamluk will be attacking the back with air damage, applying tiredness. He also... he gives morale back. Sometimes all heroes max morale back with them, but kills a monster. Well, that's unfortunate. This could be dangerous. Oh. Now, you may be looking at our team here and being very confused. And I would be too. In fact, this is probably going to have to be a redo. Yeah. We have to redo this one. This one stack of debuff on the Berserker is really sketch. Really sketch indeed. I put... You can understand why on Hoplite was there, though, right? Also, this regen from this freaking Mamluk has been absolutely freaking insane. The Terrify is more effective here. This group may also look strange. Are you sensing the trend here? But worry not. It makes sense. Because I felt like the Mamluk was going to be a problem. And lo and behold, I was right. He's a problem. Oh, wow. You barely lived Notre Dame. I'm so proud of you. We got our first terror. We got our seconds. Oh, we made it. It was sketch. It was sketch, I won't lie. But we made it. Perhaps Yuki has earned her spot. Huh. Well. The Bat Mask, and this is a newish artifact for me, I just unlocked it. A random available monster from the garrison comes to replace the first monster defeated once per dungeon. Or the Demonic Pendant, where it applies Terrified 5 to all heroes when a demon is defeated. Now, hear me out. The Bat Mask is probably... I actually don't know which one's better here. They're both exceptionally good. I have loads of demons. They're going to have so much Terrified that the Archdruid can't get rid of it, or the Druidess. The Sage can't well, the Sage can get rid of it, but it'll just come back. Even the Sacred Altar will have to think about its life choices. But I've never used it before in a video, so let's take the Bat Mask. Let's do it. Let's do it to it. Time for a plundering. What do we got? This is okay. Not interested. Not overly interested. Okay, great. Your volunteers stole all the farm's onions. The farmer's soup will be bland. You are so cruel. Have emerged unscathed. Great. I can train somebody? Is it just the goblin? It's the little goblin shit, okay. I saw that one coming. I think I'm gonna alchemist. Okay. I really want to merchant. It's hard to explain to you just how much I want to merchant. So I'm not going to explain it. Chad? Okay. Not helpful. Okay. Chad might be helpful. Maybe? Possibly. As for room 1, I'm back to being unsure about this, but that's okay. I kind of want Henry in room 1. Let's pull you out. You're not doing anything for me. You ain't doing a darn tune thing. This is like an emergency character. Niflheim will be with us for the next combat, but we gotta get through this one. The champion. Who has a resting... Out of curiosity, what is the wording on this again? A random available monster from the garrison comes to replace the first monster defeated. Is that everything or just people in here? Because it's people in here, this is going to be really something. Wait, let's find out. Let's see if I can try and remember. Alucard, drummer, double on hotline. Okay, here we go. Speak of the devil, and she shall appear. Alrighty. Leading the charge is the ninja, who will be attacking everybody with loads of nature damage. And he is joined by the champion, the druidess, who will be attacking with even more nature damage to everybody. You can, however, lessen her pain by applying debuffs to her. However, she removes 3 stacks of every debuff at the start of her turn, because why the fuck not? I mentioned her earlier with the demonic pendant, and I am now very much so regretting my choices. But hey, we're also about to find out if there's an interesting interaction here. There's not. And last but not least is the Scholar attacking the front with fire, who is actually a minor complication in this strategy, but that is okie dokie. We'll get through it. We actually have a lot of nature resist in this team, and even more courtesy of the enhanced resistance. Sure.
And committed.
Spread the terrified. Spread the tiredness. Look, she has a debuff. Isn't that amazing? Okay, it's gone. She had a debuff. It's gone now. Farewell. Oh, hey! So this is from the garrison. But we have enraged. That's pretty convenient. And he's gonna eat this fireball for me. What level are you? Level 2. Okay. Holy crap.
And committed.
It's hard to believe, but Gromosh is actually weak to fire. Isn't that weird? I really want to chop off his head. It's hard to deny how much I want to chop off his head. If the cleaver killed him, I would have done it. I would have. Are you guys going to die to the trumpet? Please run. Oh, thank the dark gods. That was close. Probably just worth enraging. Alrighty-dighty. We did it. I hope. You have... Oh, you have positive armor. Barely. How is this gonna work? Oh, I guess it's not. Our nature resist sucks in this room. But we all lived to see the start of a brand new day. Hello. Hello. It's me, Yggdrasil. I didn't even see what the other thing was. I think it was a trap of some kind. Yggdrasil is such an amazing... Did I spell his name correctly? It doesn't look correct. That's okay. Can you tell I'm tired? I normally don't like to record when I'm tired, but I only got like 2 hours of sleep, so I was like, well, I need to do something productive. So Niflheim is back and level 4, which is amazing. He is an amazing level 4 character. Most of them are, but especially him. Yggdrasil is a hybrid character that applies demoralization on his base attack and deals even more damage against already demoralized targets. And he's a demon. So, like, you know, life is swell. Things are popping off. I don't like how little money I have. And there's also triple workouts in a row. What is up with this? We will be using Faunus, so we'll be upgrading him. You placed a bet on a bull racing game during lunch break. The one you chose finished first, and you won the jackpot. You could also use your winnings to throw a party for your employees. 300 gold is mine. Alrighty, so Henry and Faunus are both going to take a quick nap. A nappy poo. Which means we don't need the demonic synergy in room 1 because Faunus is missing. Let's have an interview, shall we? Your infernal pestilence. My primary care necromancer recommended that I use a more suitable ergonomic setup at work. The company insurance will not cover the purchase. Surely we could work something out. So we can give him what is needed, which is our homeopathic poison, our hybrid door. Gains enraged for each hero whose morale is under 75% at the start of the turn. This is not overly helpful, honestly. Oh, this is his passive, it's just buffing it. Or the company will co-finance it, which is just 200 gold. Okay, sure. If this +3 enraged was for every dungeon, I'd actually do it. But the company's going to co-finance you. Yeah, we'll do it. Sure, whatever. We're going to keep that door open. Okay, game? The door's open and it remains open. Okay, well. Sacred altar, you piece of shit. Do I want a Ragnarok in room 1? Not really. I don't think she needs to be there. Alrighty. Let's go conquer a sacred altar. I actually have no idea how this is going to go. Not even a little bit. But there's a fun little interaction here that helped Masok not take damage, because leading the charge is the Shadow. He'll be attacking the front with an obscene amount of nature damage, and dealing even more if the target is at full hit points, which he is not. Is there a reason why you all have just one terror? Please stop. Joining him is the Templar, who will be attacking the front with air damage, and the Invoker attacking the front with fire damage. Are you sensing the trend yet? Everyone's punching the front. Not a fan. Not a fan. Random demoralization, that's cute. So this room, wow. That rolled really well. This room, my plan was kind of just, sacrifice Murazon to the Dark Gods. And then have these two just survive as long as they could. And stab Aru. That was the plan. It's working pretty well. Boom shakalaka. Gromash's one weakness. Fire. No. Orc scared of fire. I don't think his air resistance is up to snuff either. Ah, so close. And yet, so very far. But that's alrighty. Because Intimidation's going to go a long way with this team. Full crits, full death. Chad did survive. That was my one and only goal. He survived again. Like the Giga Chad that he is. We're going to create a bit of a domino effect here. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. You know, Murazon dying has been the most useful thing so far about him. That bonus haste. Show no mercy. Increase the enraged stack. Yes, please and thank you. Love to see it. Now, do we take the Therapist? Sir Gracule has not yet fallen. I'd like to point that out. Sir Gracule remains alive. If we take the Therapist, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 units that can benefit in some capacity, some way, shape, or form. And I do have an excess of tiers, so you know what? Let's do it. Let's get her done. I can't help but notice an extreme lack of black markets. Can't help but notice that. Okay, not great, but not bad. Sure. Your volunteers have organized a dance party involving several bonfires and a few happy murders in the village. They have emerged unscathed. Great. Let us upgrade our horn. That is so freaking expensive. Holy crap. We are going to say hello to these Sudentai vampires who are here to collect taxes. Now, the blood is more valuable than golden coins to them. They could even grant you a monetary compensation in exchange for blood collection, and you would exceptionally be exempted from taxes. Where is the black market, you son of a bitch? Alright, let's... What week are we on? 24? Alright, well, let's allow Gromash to take a breather. Take a deep breath. And move on. Now, I don't know if you've noticed this, but the second room hasn't been exceptionally strong, and it has just not given a single fuck. So, I'm not going to change it if it ain't broken. Well, we're in a good spot. This is just going to go well. I'm in. We're in. Life is good. Leading the charge is the Amazon, who will be attacking the center with nature damage, and even without the absolute giga-chat amount of resistance that Gromash brings, we're still in a great spot. Now, this bullshit sage is about to remove all these terrified stacks, but we'll deal with it. It'll be fine. He will also be attacking the front with ice damage, which, fun fact, we're also quite resilient against room 1. And the real dick here is the Enchanter Elias, who will be dealing AoE nature damage and applying that elemental weakness. Mastok might have lived another term here if it weren't for that elemental weakness. Who knows? Here comes the shuffle. How did we do? We did okay. Look at these resistances. This is disgusting. Alright, let's get to work. Nope. This one. Yes. Good. Good. I kind of wanted Urgthor still to not be involved in this, but... Okay. What is that is? What are you going to cleanse, boy? Nothing. You do cleanse, right? Yeah, you do. Spreads 3 stacks. Yeah, that's what I thought. Live Urgthor still. My boy. Look what they did to my boy. Cool. You're doing the work of the gods. I don't know why he hasn't cleansed these stacks yet. He's at 13 stacks demoralized. Eh? Now we'll try to tell. I like that this guy keeps spawning. I didn't like that. But hey, if you guys want to keep moving through the room with 12 stacks demoralization, I'm all for that. Alrighty then. I do not know why the sage didn't cleanse himself. Or did I miss the cleanse? I think I did. Yeah, let's get challenged. Sure, why not? That's if Maug ever gets attacked, but you know. We're on a pretty good streak right now. Speaking of being on a pretty good streak. I mean... what do? I guess I'm just going to take matters into my own hand and start, you know, training. Part of me wants to buy more minions, but we haven't found a single freaking thing yet. It's making me sad. So let's make our useful units more useful, shall we? That means Bork, that means Notre Dame, and we move on. We're going to get some blood here because we're going to have to level up to level 4 at some point in time, eventually. A strange gentleman in the guise of a toy manufacturer knocks on your door and offers to sell you a range of amusing items. He requests nothing in exchange, other than the materials required to make them. A strange and most troubling force physically prevents you from declining. The magic purse. The master generates 5% of his max life when a hero is killed. Killed by the master or just killed in general? So the ideal pick here. I mean, what we want to do, right? We want to hit a black market and we want to sell off all of our chaff that we've just been holding on to for no reason. And the magic purse will help us upgrade everyone to level 4 because it's freaking bloody expensive. But that is half of our blood right now. And we also need blood to level people up. So I think I'm just going to take this whip and put it in over the bewitched glove. And see if it works when I kill someone with a monster. I guess, I don't know. While dusting the dungeon, the cleaning goblin has freed a monster caught in a spider's web. He also accidentally woke up a giant spider queen, who demands compensation for the destruction of her webs. We're going to fight. We got another goblin. Yay. Yeehaw. Well, hey. If it keeps working, do I have to change anything? I do need to give you the name Yuki. Miyuki is pretty close to Yuki, but not Yuki. Our optional champion here has a resting altar, sacred altar, because of course he does. Let's see if it changes things. We are in the presence of royalty. Thorgrim Grudgebearer, the High King of the Dowie, has come to say hello. And you know how he loves to say hello? By punching me. Really hard. He attacks the front with air damage and applying vulnerability to himself. Why does he do that? Only the Dark Gods know. It does area damage, I guess, and applies air weakness. Which also blows because he's joined by the Templar, who will be attacking the front, doing more air damage and applying vulnerability. Which is really something. Really, truly something. And last but not least, the Invoker, who homers on you, absolute Chad. Attacking the front with fire damage. You know the drill. They already have demoralization, so let's crow them up. Farewell. Who joins us? It is none other than an Unhoplite. I'm proud of you. Unhoplite's actually pretty thick against air damage. And most things, honestly. Do I do more demoralization? You know, let's do it. Let's do it. Do it to it. That sucked. That also sucked. It might be more demoralization time. Let's do it. The fire will bring down Yggdrasil. But we have this trap here. The reason is because the Sacred Altar is right after the second trap. So it made sense to me. You know, I could use this to actually make it so the demoralization stays on 2 characters, I think. Ooh, look at this. The dominoes fall, and so too does the High King.
The Great Book of Grudges remains full.
That was pretty impressive. That was impressive. Now, we have a choice. The Pocket Mirror is pretty good. It's not bad. Typically, I like to pair this with the Miraculous Pill to provide some level of protection, but also I find that it more often than not gets procced by AoE attacks that don't really matter. So I think I'm just going to take KT. And the reason I'm calling him that is because I'm pretty sure he's being assaulted. I'm pretty sure. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Isn't it heretical to sell Kelthu, Mother, fucking Zod? A little bit. That's okay. A little bit of heresy never hurt nobody. Except for all the people that it killed. Also can't help but notice, game, week 32, no black market. A shifty-looking supplier is offering you some human thighs to feed your employees at a discount price. They do not look or smell particularly fresh, but you know that management would grant you a sweet salary bonus for reducing overheads. Yes, they would. Yes, they would. Your horror. My chains are rusty. I cannot work with low-quality bindings. Order me one of those Minotaur-grade orichalcum collars. They come with a free scented burlap rags. Get the full set, handcuffs included. Only the best for the father of the damned. What does this thing do at level 4? Is this worth it? Where's the horn? I love the horn. But is it worth it? So it's currently level 3, which means it does 20 morale damage to everybody and applies Enrage 3 to the next 2 groups of monsters. Level 4? 1 more stack of Enrage. I'm not gonna lie, that does not feel worth it. But you know what? Maybe it is. Maybe it is worth it. I found the black market. Oh, right. Week 35. They'll be back. They'll be back. They'll be back. Look at that. More stuff to buy. We can refresh. Maybe you're a cheap person. We did not. Week 36. 7 of 43. That's what it took. Alrighty. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. I'm actually going to keep the drummer, I think. The little drummer boy that could. Love to scroll up, please. Actually, I think everyone else is fine. Yeah, okay. 1600 Gs isn't my biggest haul in the world. But that's okay. Now, I am a little concerned that Niflheim could do a total break. So we'll swap-a-roo him. There is now a Sir Gracule. A new one. I mean, that was the one all along. What are you talking about? I think Bertrand's one of his default names. But, yeah. Let's get her done. Let's do it to it. I would like an artifact that slightly helps me more. Just, you know, ever so slightly. So let's go do that. We don't need the money. We don't. There's another black. They put both of my black markets at the very end of the artifact. Give it to me. This dungeon layout is perfect. If we could just copy paste this layout for the last fight, it's a secure W. And I know that's asking a lot for the game, but that's just what I'm feeling. Leading the charge is the Shadow. This was the easier fight? Bruh. You saw what he did, and he's doing it again. You can't keep getting away with it. Attacking the front with nature damage, applying loads of poison. You know the shtick. Joined by the Mamluk, attacking the back with air damage, applying tiredness, restoring morale once per fight. Can't be demoralized. That's gonna suck. That is gonna suck. And joined by the Hellbringer, who for once is actually just attacking the back with ice damage. She's not doing any fancy shtick. Stuff. Bullshit. Yggdrasil's gonna fall here. Kinda sunks, but it is what it is. Gromash, of course, gonna tank that like a Giga Chad. With his... How much? Oh, yeah, that's right. 60% nature resist. Beautiful. Bang the drums of war. We have a really good name for the war charm. I just don't remember what it is on the top of my head. Farewell, Gromash. You will be remembered as the hero of the people. Not about you, but that is 12 stacks of demoralization. 12. 12-a-roo. No sacred altar to save you now. We'll slow him down. She is so dead. Do I even need Gracule to punch her? I don't know. Oh, Yuki's turn is going to get wasted on her. No. No. Well. It's alright. That's alrighty. I haven't even leveled Yuki yet. We're still just using level 2 Yuki. You know what? Maybe there's something to this character. Maybe. This looks familiar. Hey! Have I killed a single person? I haven't. Alright, you can go over this. We're about to discover just how good Demonic Pendant would have been if I had, you know, had it. Alrighty. The Trainer. No magic purse, unfortunately, but let's get a bunch of level 4s. You're going to level up. You're level 4. I can get 2 more. Level 4 Notre Dame is pretty good. But, of course, we have to give it to the Giga Chad. And you know what? Yuki can level up as well. How often does that happen? Beautiful. Beautiful. B-E-A. Beautiful. All of this is terrifying. Okay, we're going to say hello to the black market. Hello. Goodbye. Actually, hold on. I am going to sell one person. I'll explain why in a second. I guess Bertrand. Because Sir Gracule has possessed a new body. Not anyone, not all three useful people. Huh. Huh. Alright, sure. This could be really good. We'll replace the whip here. Alrighty, I'm hitting an event here. And there's one event in particular. Oh, I thought I was going to do it. There's one event in particular that will disable 2 people for 5 weeks if you can't pay 200 gold, so I wanted to have over 200 gold. But instead, good news, everyone! The board has declared that due to a great financial period, the company can allocate you extra resources in the form of a trap, a recruit, or gold. Hard cash. None of it matters. Take the gold. Cash is good. Alrighty. Week 43. El Champion. If I put a Ragnarok in the garrison, am I guaranteeing that she's going to be the one spawned? That could be cute. That could be cute. Okay. I mean, this room has worked, so, and if it's worked, why do I change it? I don't change it. You don't change what works. So, the final champion of Ascension 19. Let's see who it is. You know, I asked for a copy paste of the layout, but they swapped these two around and kind of messed it up. But I think we'll get through it, because our final champion is none other than Miyamoto, the samurai. We'll be attacking the front with air damage, applying air weakness, and ricocheting it to the next target if that target has negative air resistance. Do you see this energy? It really sucks sometimes. Did you live? Wow. Well done, Maug. That bonus armor saved him. That's why you always pay the most for your employees. Leading the charge is the Dragonite, who will be attacking the center with physical damage, applying vulnerability to the target with the highest fire. You're joking. Resistance. Minus 30 is my highest fire resist. Probably should have thought that one through, because Gromosh is about to get brutally fucked. Because the Amazon is also here, attacking the center with... oh my. Oh my. With nature damage, which Gromosh is resistant against, but this vulnerability could change everything. And then the Fire Nation attacked. This isn't going to double ricochet, is it? I think it's going to. Nope. It's going to triple ricochet. Yeah. That's okay. Udra still falls. Now Ragnarok gets another turn. That is a lot of Terrified. That is 18 stacks of Terror. 19 on the boss. Double horn blow. Fear the trumpets. For they sound the return of heaven. I want to intimidate, but we're going to show no mercy here. How much enrage do I have? On a team that doesn't really care about it. 12. Huh. That's going to be a lot of damage. Yep. How is your armor? Positive. Ooh. Sir Gracule will fall. Yuki. Not a crit, but show me how it's done.
Congrats! You've come.
We're like right there on the precipice. They're all gonna get a turn, but that's okay. I think. I think it's okay. So, you're gone, and all that remains is the poor Amazon. I lost so much hit points in one turn, but that's okay. Because this, in the end, was a glorious dub.
I can hear your legs tramp now. My work here is done.
That unexpected ricochet in the first room is what caused that massive downfall. But hey, we got it.
I love the smell of sweat and blood.
Ascension 19.
Torture? It's a passion.
Done and done. I love that build. That build is so good. It can even be refined in a number of ways, but just fantastic. So next, there's only one thing left, my friends. All that remains is Ascension 20. The final level. The finish line. The final group of heroes will contain 2 champions. Well, to contest with such a challenge, there's only one character. There's only one master. You know who it is. I know who it is. Toeris, the goddess of life, will challenge Ascension 20, the grand finale of this long-running series. Thank you all for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this. This is one of my favorite builds. Next to the Permastun build, top tier Maug play. Thank you to the patrons and channel members who support the channel. I greatly appreciate you. And if you would like to stay updated with anything happening on our channel, feel free to join the Discord in the description down below. I hope you're excited for the end, because I know that I am. I cannot wait for the masochist to return. It's probably going to be Horus. I'm probably going to do a Horus run. I'll think about it, but it's probably going to be it. And I hope you're looking forward to it. And I'll see you then. Bye.